limits with AI. Today, we're going to take a really interesting look at how artificial intelligence is, well, changing our daily lives, like fundamentally reshaping them.
Yeah, it's fascinating. We'll be comparing things now to, how they were back in the 90s or early 2000s.
Exactly. And highlighting just how much AI, which is popping up more and more in our homes, has really shifted things.
Right. And we're looking at a couple of really insightful sources for this. One called 15 Must-Have AI Home Products That Transform Daily Routines in 2025.
Okay.
And another titled AI in the Home, How Artificial Intelligence is Transforming Our Daily Routines. So some solid grounding for our chat.
Definitely. So our mission really is to get a handle on the real tangible ways AI is um, fitting into our everyday lives, making things easier, more efficient.
And we also want to touch on something else interesting, how all this tech might be changing our shopping habits, our budgets even.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive in. Think way back. Mornings in the 90s, maybe the early 2000s, waking up,
Yeah.
standard alarm clock.
Right. Oh, yeah. The screeching beep.
And hitting snooze like 5 times.
Hmm.
I was definitely guilty of that. A daily battle.
Totally. It wasn't exactly gentle. But now you've got these AI-powered smart sleep systems, like the Hatch Restore 2 is one example.
Right, I've heard of that. What's the AI angle?
Well, it's not just an alarm. It simulates a sunrise. It has soundscapes. But the really clever bit, it learns your sleep cycles.
Learns them. How?
Yeah, so it tries to wake you up when you're in a lighter sleep phase, makes it feel much less jarring. Apparently, one user reported something like an 18% boost in sleep efficiency.
Wow, 18%? That's actually pretty significant. A big step up from the old alarm clock trauma.
It really is.
And, okay, coffee. Remember the whole ritual? Grinding beans, maybe messing with the filter machine.
Oh, for sure. The measuring, the waiting.
Now you've got things like the Breville Oracle Touch, an espresso machine, but with AI built in.
Exactly. It lets you set up profiles, like for different people in the house, remembers exactly how you like your coffee, barista quality, supposedly, right at home.
And does that save money? I mean, people spend a lot at coffee shops.
Well, one user estimated saving about $1,800 a year, which, adds up.
No kidding. It makes you think about all these little conveniences and their cumulative effect.
And it goes beyond just coffee. That AI in the home source mentioned smart alarms adjusting your wake-up time based on traffic.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, like if there's a big jam on your route, it might wake you up a bit earlier automatically, so you're not late. It's proactive. We didn't have anything like that back then.
That's kind of amazing.
Okay.
Okay, let's switch gears slightly. Home management, cleaning. Back then, that meant dragging out the vacuum, right? Like a proper chore.
Definitely a manual job.
Oh.
Now, robot vacuums. Like the Roborock S8 Pro Ultra, these things are smart.
How smart, though? Do they just bump around?
Oh, way beyond that. They use AI to map your whole house. They can see obstacles. No, not to fall down the stairs, obviously.
Okay.
But they even figure out if they're on carpet or hard floor and adjust the suction power. Some even empty themselves and clean their own mops.
Self-emptying. Now you're talking.
Yeah. And one user mentioned it learned where their pets hang out and gives those areas extra attention. Imagine trying to program that manually.
Yeah.
It even avoided pet accidents, apparently. That's a huge leap.
Okay, that is impressive. And laundry. Sorting whites and colors, trying to pick the right temperature, the right cycle. Always a bit of guesswork.
It's a total guessing game sometimes. But now, AI laundry machines are here. Like the Samsung Bespoke AI Laundry Combo.
What's the AI doing there?
It actually detects the fabric types you put in and how dirty they are.
Seriously?
Yep. Then it picks the best wash and dry cycle automatically. You can even get stain advice through an app on some models. One person said they noticed they're using less water because the AI is just more efficient than they were.
Huh. Interesting. And the thermostat. Oh, man. The thermostat wars in my house. Always too hot or too cold for someone. Classic struggle. Well, manual thermostats are getting swapped out for smart ones, like the Ecobee Smart Thermostat Premium.
And the smart part is, it learns your schedule, your heating and cooling habits. It knows when you're home or away using sensors. It even checks the local weather forecast.
Okay, that makes sense. Does it actually save energy?
Apparently so. One family mentioned their energy bills dropped by about 23%. So yeah, it's convenience, but also potential savings.
23% is not bad at all. All right, let's move into the kitchen. Food management. Back in the 90s, 2000s, you'd open the fridge, peer inside, hope for the best.
Pretty much. And finding those science experiments lurking in the back.
Ugh, Don't remind me. So how's AI helping here?
Yep.
Less waste, maybe?
That's a big part of it. Smart fridges, like the Samsung Family Hub, have cameras inside.
Cameras inside the fridge.
Yeah. So you can, like, check what you have on your phone while you're at the store, but it also uses AI to track inventory and suggest recipes using ingredients you already have, especially ones that might be about to go bad.
Oh, that's clever.
Right. Someone shared a story about their fridge suggesting a specific recipe to use up some veggies, save them from being wasted. Less waste, fewer extra trips to the store.
And making the grocery list itself.
Yeah.
Pen and paper, usually.
Oh.
Then forgetting the list, or forgetting something on the list.
The eternal struggle. Well, now there are things like the Amazon Dash Smart Shelf. You put, say, your coffee pods on it, and when it gets light, it just reorders them for you.
Automatically.
Yep. Or the Jennikin scanner, you scan the barcode of something as you throw it out, and it adds it straight to your shopping list app.
Okay, that simplifies things.
Totally. One user was raving about how it streamlined their whole shopping process, and that AI in the Home article, it mentioned AI meal planning apps helping cut food waste by up to 40%.
40%, that's huge. Good for the wallet, good for the planet.
Exactly.
Okay, what about home security? Things have changed a lot there too, right? Beyond just a basic alarm system.
Oh, massively. Take the Google Nest Cam with its face recognition feature.
Face recognition, so it knows who's who.
Yeah, it learns familiar faces, your family, maybe the mail carrier, regular visitors. Then it can send you smarter notifications like familiar face seen versus unfamiliar person detected.
That's useful.
And one user told a story where it actually helped alert them to a neighbor needing assistance. So it's moving beyond just intrusion detection.
Wow. And what about elder care? Technology must be playing a bigger role there.
Definitely. There are systems like Via Home. It uses radio waves, not cameras, to detect if someone falls.
Oh, cameras. So it preserves privacy.
Precisely. Much less intrusive. Someone shared how it detected their father's fall instantly, allowing them to get help right away. That's a world away from just relying on check-in calls.
A real peace of mind difference, I imagine. Even entertainment hasn't escaped AI, has it? I mean, adjusting bass and treble feels pretty primitive now.
It really does. Now you've got speakers like the Sonos Era 300 using AI to analyze your room's acoustics.
Analyze the room.
Yeah, mapping how sound bounces around and then optimizing the audio for that specific space. And TVs, like the LG C3 OLED with AI Picture Pro.
What's the AI doing on a TV?
It's upscaling older, lower res content, reducing noise, enhancing colors. It learns your viewing habits, too. Someone mentioned it made watching old movies way better, more dynamic.
It really seems like AI is personalizing everything.
It is. And then you have the smart home hubs tying it all together, things like the HomePod Mini or Amazon Echo Show 15.
Right, the central command centers.
Exactly. Offering personalized info for different family members, controlling all these other smart devices. It's the brain of the AI home, in a way.
So this all leads to a really potentially tricky question. How is all this AI affecting our shopping, our budgets?
That's a fascinating angle.
On one hand, you could argue it helps, right? These systems tracking inventory, like the Dash Shelf or the Smart Fridge. Maybe they stop those last-minute, oh no, we're out of milk runs where you end up buying other stuff too.
That's a strong possibility. Anticipating needs, automating reorders for essentials, that could lead to more controlled, planned spending. And like we said, reducing food waste saves money directly.
Yeah, that 40% figure is sticking with me.
Right. That alone could free up a decent chunk of change in a household budget.
Okay, but there's always a but, isn't there? Could the AI actually make us spend more?
How so?
Well, think about those personalized recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
Targeted ads popping up on your smart display. And just the sheer ease of automated reordering, maybe it becomes too easy to just buy things without really thinking about the budget. Click, click, done.
Frictionless buying problem. That's a really critical point. If AI is constantly suggesting things perfectly tailored to you, appearing right there on your kitchen hub, does impulse control go out the window?
Yeah. And even those helpful recipe suggestions. Great for using up carrots, sure. But maybe the AI suggests a fancy new recipe that needs saffron or some expensive cheese you wouldn't normally buy.
Huh. The aspirational recipe trap. Yeah, it's definitely a double-edged sword. AI can steer you towards using what you have, or it can dangle new, potentially costly culinary carrots in front of you.
So it really depends on us then, on how we interact with these suggestions.
I think so. It's about awareness, isn't it? Are you using the AI as a tool to support your goals, like saving money or reducing waste, or are you letting its suggestions drive your behavior?
Front or photo the wallet? It feels like it could genuinely be either.
It really does. The potential for savings is there, but so is the potential for maybe less mindful consumption because it's all just so convenient and personalized.
So wrapping this up,
Mm-hmm.
it's undeniable that AI is fundamentally changing our daily routines.
Mm-hmm.
Comparing now to the 90s or 2000s, it's like night and day in some areas.
Yeah.
Waking up, cleaning, cooking, security.
Absolutely. What's really clear is AI isn't just working silently in the background anymore. It's becoming an active participant in our homes, offering convenience, efficiency, but also bringing these new behavioral questions.
Which brings us perfectly to that final thought for you, the listener. As AI gets woven even tighter into our homes, our lives, is it going to be the thing that helps us become smarter, more budget-conscious consumers? Or will its power to persuade, to personalize, subtly push us towards spending more, maybe on things we don't truly need?
It's a crucial question.
So what steps can you actually take to make sure AI is working for your financial goals, not against them? Think about the AI tools sneaking into your own routines. Where's that line between helpful convenience and, well, maybe losing some control over your own choices and spending? Definitely something to chew on. Thanks for exploring this with us today.